You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
What else?
What's going on?
It was an eventful weekend.
Yeah. Yo, Scoop, you peeped that trailer? You see what Verbal Warzone?
Yeah, I had Ness.
You had Ness? It's all good. I ain't tripping. You know, I don't never give
crazy.
a fuck.
Everybody went crazy, but I'm saying if we were saying,
I'm talking about the concept all together though. That shit fire, Scoop.
Nah,
that
I had
shit
Ness.
super fire.
I heard Ness.
I heard him say, "Who's the sponsor? Is that out here trying to get?" I was like,
yeah,
I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna meet
niggas first. Matter of fact, I need to introduce you to them. Let y'all talk and sit down. Cause they got some good ideas going on over there.
They for hip hop too. You know what I mean?
And that's hip hop.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is.
So yeah, School, you might want to tune in with
Tap
them.
in.
Tap
in.
in.
You
Right.
in there too, Moon Girl. You know what I mean? Shout out to Moon Girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Scoop, man, you been in the hip hop battlefield weekend in New York with us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? You was at the T-Top event. You was at Nome. You seen everything that went down. And this was one hell of a weekend, I must say.
I gotta correct you and say the T-Top and Scoop. I mean, event.
Yeah, my fault.
The Street Talk event. You know what I'm saying?
The Street Talk. My fault. I'm sorry. The merger. My fault.
The merger. Straight drop Street Talk. You know what I mean?
Straight drop Street Talk. I got there late. I didn't see the battles. I was a little upset. Y'all niggas had all them steps to climb to get to the battle.
Nice little workout. You know what I mean? So niggas, you know what I mean?
But I heard it was some good ass battles though.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was dope.
So being that I ain't see it, I'll let y'all take over with the Street Talk, straight drop. You know what I mean?
Street Talk, straight drop shit.
Word.
Right. You know what I mean? So, and we do have so now that was for them to reach the finals. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now they're in the finals. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the semifinalist battles.
Yeah, the semifinalists. So
I judged them.
I did.
Yes, I was one of the judges. Yes, I was one of the judges. Yes.
I think it was
Shout out to the other two judges, Tay Roc and Bills. Yeah, I mean, we had a good time judging those battles. We had a couple funny moments.
Who was the first battle? What was the first battle?
They didn't start off with this. They didn't start off with the tournament battles first. They mixed it up. They did like event battle, tournament battle, event battle. Like they mixed it up.
Right, dope.
So I think the first two. What was the first battle? That was
He versus Jey Moore.
Yo, listen, yo.
Salute to Solo 123 TV.
I heard that. I keep hearing about this battle. I heard this battle was super fire.
It was.
I gotta see it.
It was.
Listen,
I was at the
it
door,
came to a point. It came to a point. Let me just say this about KD, yo. At first, shout out to him because I used to make fun of his voice and shit. But that kid could rap, yo.
Yeah.
Right.
That kid could fucking rap, yo. And his second round, my boy, had that nigga Jey Moore like, yo, chill out, my nigga, you got it. Like, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like you wildin'. Like, the nigga was really bugging. Like, shout out to him, yo. KD could rap. He could rap.
I gave it to KD.
Yeah, KD, he got that battle. But Jey Moore was saying some shit too, though. He was wildin' too. That get a fiend that my last dollar he had more money than me type shit. That ball was fire. That shit is hard. That shit was crazy.
Dope.
You know what I mean? But yeah, yo, KD, yo, he lost his mind. KD was losing his mind. It was like, yo, chill out, man. Like you bugging. You bugging the fuck out.
That's dope. Shout out to KD.
Yeah, shout out to KD.
Shout out to Jey Moore too, though.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Jey Moore, yo. He was up there getting busy too, yo. Word. He was putting up he definitely was putting up a fight. I mean, he went out swinging. You know what I mean?
That's what he did. Like,
yeah. What was the next battle?
The next battle was
Loso versus
Villa.
No, it was Danger Zone versus Cino Savvy. That was
after.
Yo,
it wasn't. Because I was
he didn't go. Yeah, he didn't go before Cino Savvy.
Yeah, that was
he went after Cino Savvy.
Yeah. Listen,
Danger Zone versus Cino Savvy. How'd it go?
That was a good one too.
Yo, listen,
Danger.
man.
Shout out to Cino.
Yo, shout out to both. Shout out to Danger, especially. You Know what I
I gave
mean?
it to Cino Savvy.
He would shout out the Danger Zone because he was making the Furious with his sneakers tied all the way up to the ankle. That was crazy. He had to get infuriated. That was wild. But yo, Cino Savio, Cino Savvy, man. That boy's one of the next ups, yo.
Yeah.
One of the next one.
What?
North Carolina finest.
Yeah.
I saw him in there going crazy a little bit, then I had to go, but I remember.
Yo, Cino Savvy, man. He upped it every round.
Fact.
Every round he upped it. Say what?
His third was even better than his second.
Second was a little stronger than the third, maybe, but he was still fighting.
That second was strong. I had to get
that second was retarded. The second was crazy.
The third was still good too.
Yeah, the third was it was still good. I mean, like you know,
rounds he won?
all of them.
Oh, he 30 Danger?
I thought he might have got Danger might have got the third. No, I wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
Some people were saying 2-1. So if you had to say one of the rounds,
it could have been 2-1, but it was pretty much a gentleman's. But you know, for this,
clear.
2-1 could be. Yeah.
Shout out to Danger though, man. He's a vet. You know what I mean? So
Danger was getting busy, but he wasn't like getting at him. He was just rapping. Like he was just trying to out rap him. You know what I'm saying? Like he just wasn't like out rap. Like but he had to rap at him instead of out rap him. He didn't rap at him. And Cino was rapping at him with conviction, and the bars was crazy. I'm like, yeah, this is wild.
Wow.
You know what I mean, him and Jay Moore would have been a fire battle too.
So congrats to Cino for making it all the way to the finals. Whatever happened. Shout out to Brody, man. Yeah. Doing his thing, yeah, man. I think a lot of people going to take notice of Cino Savvy. For y'all league owners out there that's looking for somebody that's taking their shit serious, man, reach out to the young brother, man.
Danger Zone messed up my bracket. Losing.
Danger Zone, break it up. Who you had? Danger Zone and Loso in the finals?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, if you want to see that battle, it's on Street Talk. It just dropped a couple days ago. Go ahead, look at it.
Go run that up.
Run that up.
Yeah, run that up.
Go run it up. So the next battle after that was a
Henny Man versus Cino.
Yeah, I missed that whole battle.
Yo, listen, man.
But I heard this is what I heard. I heard that.
Yo, listen. Shout out to Dott and Henny Man. I'm gonna salute him and give him all respect because over the years he definitely got better, yo.
Definitely.
He definitely got better.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? You know how most battle rappers been in this shit for a minute and they stay the same way. He definitely. You feel he definitely got better since his inception and being a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? He was wilding, yo. Dott and Henny Man was wilding. Don't get me wrong, Casino was dope. He was saying some shit, but the room temperature was getting the niggas too in there. So, he couldn't get it together, but Dott was wild. Dott was bugging out. Like he definitely got better, yo. Give Dott a bigger play, somebody. He deserves the bigger names out there. Give him a bigger play. Like Dott got much better. He got some
play
shit
for $10,000 next. So you know what I mean. This man, he got to play. You know what I'm saying? $10,000. If he wins his next battle, he gets $10,000 right there. No playing, no games. You know what I'm saying? It's for 10 bands.
Dott's not in the tournament though.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, I'm barking.
You're bad. It's okay.
Like damn, nigga.
I just want to let you.
I was about to say that's another tournament he in. I thought he
was about to let you get that off and really. You know what I mean, I mean,
like,
your wisdom. I mean, that's your wisdom, but I just have to. You know what I mean? Absolutely.
Next battle was what?
Loso versus.
Oh yeah, the tournament battle versus Villa.
Oh, that's the Villa, Pittsburgh Villa?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who won?
Los.
Not Villa. Shout out to Villa though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much. But
you know what I mean? Shout out to Villa.
I didn't see the first round. I seen the second and the third.
It didn't even matter.
Loso pretty much took off in that battle. He laughed. He damn near laughed his way through the battle, man.
Pretty much.
I will say, you know what I mean. There was a couple people that said some things about the judges that y'all didn't take into account, and I will say that now because
which was what
they were saying.
I can't
because I was by Jesse Reekin and everybody. I didn't see the whole battle, so You know, I'm just gonna say what people were saying because I'm a real nigga, man. I'll tell Loso the same shit.
What they say?
They were saying he was looking in his phone.
Ooh, Loso?
Loso. Am I tripping about that?
Oh, I wasn't there. I don't know, but if he was, that's corny.
Judges, because y'all
got to deduct points for that.
But he was saying that was a big deduction that he didn't feel like nobody took into account. But you know what I mean?
That's something we didn't know. He did it during his round because he didn't do it during his round. He was rapping straight through his round, so he couldn't have done it during his round.
I'm just saying what people said. I didn't see the whole battle. The whole battle. I just seen the part where Loso was talking about him taking the planes and stuff and taking the Greyhounds. And he switched it and said it's because he'd be moving to work. That was the biggest reaction I seen.
No, listen. However, Villa had the rebuttal with a night though.
Nah, that's a fact. That was
the rebuttal with a night. We don't take our work, take the work. You know what I mean? That was the rebuttal with a night. I'm not even gonna hold you. That shook the building. That shit was fire. You know what I mean? However, it just wasn't enough.
Might not have been enough, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it
wasn't in there for the joint, but I just know what a couple people were saying. So it was a little bit debated in the room. I heard both ways. And
Villa did good, but I think if I'm not mistaken, he slipped. Corey, Villa slipped up, right? Didn't he slip up a little bit?
They said now this is another thing that people said. They said that Loso slipped up in the first two, and they said that a lot of people was putting it more on Villa, maybe because he was newer, but not taking it.
You sound like you making excuses for your boy.
These are not excuses. These are not excuses. I'm saying
this is what he's hearing.
I'm saying this for a reason, though. Right now.
This is just going
because Danger's.
Right.
I've been hearing. I'm an honest motherfucker. Like for real.
Right.
What I've been hearing from people is that Danger Zone. It was like a clear. Nobody ever said anybody won but Cino Savvy. For Loso, and these is not just regular people. She'd Happen said this. Like, you know what I mean? I'll say some of these people that was watching the stream, She Happen was one of the people that I remember said this. They were saying it was debatable. You know what I mean? And it was a closer battle. Like, you know what I mean? Some people thought it was the other way around. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say.
Let me ask y'all this.
What happened is what happened. So Loso won the battle.
Let me ask y'all this.
You know what I'm saying?
I spoke to Danger outside after his battle, and he told me he felt like the crowd was just not on his side. He said he felt like the crowd. He said he felt like Cino Savvy had the crowd stacked. Do y'all feel that way?
No.
I don't feel that way.
Mind you, Cino Savvy came with one other person.
All right. Like I said, I wasn't in the building, so this is how Danger Zone expressed it. So this is how he said he felt.
Confused right now.
He felt like
in the same
crowd bias. No.
Yeah, he felt it was a little crowd bias.
Maybe his bars wasn't hitting for the crowd, and Cino's was.
Yeah, the crowd. Ain't no crowd bias. The crowd just wasn't buying it. That's it. I mean, the crowd just wasn't. They weren't enthused.
Hey, you lose, you lose. If the judges say you lost, then you lost. This is what I told people. You know.
Yeah, because I even looked at Hardcore a couple of times, and his face didn't change. I was like, okay, it wasn't.
At the same time, like it was a closer battle. What are we gonna do in the same sense that we did with Javelli? If y'all followed the tournament, we had Javelli versus Bill Collector. On this next card, we're gonna have Villa versus somebody. I mean, on the card. Like, he's a tournament. He's not in the tournament, but he's on the card as well. T-Top will actually be battling on this card as well. This is gonna be a real decent card for the final joint. I'm telling y'all gonna want to tune in for that. Like it's a crazy card, but we have that as the main event. For 10,000, you know what I mean?
Matter of fact, Scoop, I gotta call you and ask you something.
Okay.
Yeah. It just hit me now that we talking about battle. Just went through. Yeah, I gotta ask you something.
That's good. Man.
So after that was Suge versus
Suge versus Swamp. You want to hear this? I've been hearing mixed reviews, so.
Yeah, I wasn't even in the building for this one. I had to get something to eat.
I had to watch the door, so I couldn't watch every battle. You know what I mean?
I think Ike was there for this one.
Ike?
I don't think I was here for that.
What's the battle? What battle y'all talking about?
Suge.
Oh yeah, I heard about it, but I made a mixed match. I heard Swamp won, but Suge was telling me he won. Suge was like, "Nigga, I won."
Telling me Suge won. The first people that came out was like, "Yeah, Suge got there 2-1. Suge got there 2-1." Then I went up to the rooftop. Everybody was like, "Swamp got."
So there. T, who won? T said she was there. What up, God?
Okay. T, who won? T.
Yeah, T ain't gonna catch.
Sugar or Swamp.
It was 2-1 either way.
It was one of those. You was in there, hardcore.
She said very underwhelming.
What the hell?
So it wasn't a good battle.
She said very underwhelming. That's what she said.
So that's not an answer. Are we gonna get an answer?
Swamp 2-1 John Washington. She said neither.
Wow. Okay, well John said 2-1.
She said Swamp 2-1. John said it. They
She
both
said they
choked.
both choked.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't know that. They choked.
Yep.
I don't know.
Right, they lost. They both lost. That's what she's saying.
Yeah, because we got high expectations for these people, man. We're not just putting people up there to you know what I mean. We want people to pull up and take this shit serious. So I mean, we expect a lot from our legends, man.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
right.
Being critical on them, it's all right, but they gonna bounce back, man. These are professionals, man.
They've been doing this for years, man. It is what it is at this point.
That's a fact.
They'll be back. What was the next battle?
The next battle was
Twork versus Wusa.
Oh my goodness! I was in there for the first round. I was like, I gotta at least see a round of this shit. I told my girl, "You down there? I'll go."
Nah, listen, man. Listen, yo. Let me say this about Wusa though, like from where he came from, yo, from the Crucible, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
Yo, he really showed levels, man. Like,
because I'm gonna say this. I was there for the first round. Now Twork won the first round, right? Okay, that's all I know about the battle. I know Wusa was very good in the first, and he stumbled a little bit, and then Twork went, and he said he was going crazy. I ain't going stunt. Like Twork was going crazy.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
But then I was hearing that it was like a close battle, so I know maybe Wusa won the second and third.
Well, to me personally, in my opinion, it was even. To me,
I know you said that.
What? Time out. What'd you say? What?
You heard what I said.
I didn't hear you. That's why I asked you. You said what?
But I said, "School."
It was even Stevens, but you believe Twork won the first round, then, right?
Yeah.
So then every other round you couldn't call.
It ended up evening out to me.
Time out.
All right, well then you got to give it to Twork then. If he got the only round that was clear,
that wasn't the only clip. Y'all all y'all bugging. Chill, relax.
I ain't see it. We're talking about all y'all. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't seen that.
I seen brothers that speaking, young sweaty.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
You're right. All y'all speaking, y'all bugging out. You know why? I literally just forgot about the third round. Hello, you wasn't there. You said Wusa had a mishap. You know what I mean? He choked for 5 minutes.
He choked for 5 minutes. He
out. You know what I mean? Everybody forgot about that. What happened was after that, he got it back and went and he had a
hold on. He choked for 5 minutes, nigga.
Yes,
you said that was even, but
that's a loss.
I didn't say nothing about
it. Hey,
5 minutes is a round.
Report to the restore order, man.
This nigga Ike went to go get some cheesecake, nigga.
My boy went in the room to get a drink. He was in there getting when what's face when they grabbed a drink. When he came out,
that nigga went to put eggs in the microwave.
It took him 5 minutes to get his drink. That's how long we saw
used to do that as a young
nigga. Ike went to put butter in the microwave real quick. Put on popcorn, nigga. Fuck you doing?
Yo.
This nigga here, man.
Yeah, all I'm saying is, I just want to let y'all go off real quick. Nah, but my thing is, my thing is, the reason why, even with, listen,
that's not what
when he bought it back, it wasn't like it was trash when he bought it back.
Choking for 5 minutes is crazy.
5 minutes?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's a loss. That's what I don't give a fuck if he got it back. That's the round. 5 minutes is the round.
Matter of fact, no, this thing exaggerated.
Not exaggerating.
Nigga said 5 minutes.
That's a long time.
That's a long
bro
time.
went in the room, get a drink. He came out. Wusa was rapping again. I'm telling you, it was 5 minutes. But that's what made him think Wusa won. He was like,
he lost. Ike, you wildin'. Ike ain't see the battle. He was asleep.
Ike was standing right there. That's the crazy part.
The first round was fucking ridiculous.
He ain't see the battle. The
reason why I say to me, listen, the reason why to me I say it evened out because Wusa still has some fire shit to stand.
He looked in his phone and was like, okay, now.
That's just to me. To me, I just feel the fans won with that battle. I mean, I just feel that was a dope battle. It was dope, though. They
with
both
a 5-minute choke in it?
Hey, yo.
Oh, that shit was crazy. Hey, yo.
So moving along, that was a good battle. That was a good battle.
Oh, Ike's the king.
Yo, Ike is stupid.
He's the pause lord.
Pause lord. Gator. He got Gator. That's all that nigga hear. When niggas start talking, you hear doo doo doo. That's all that nigga hear.
Bing, 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 bing.
Gator.
That was a clear 30 though.
It wasn't a 30?
He said it was a clear 30.
It was a clear 30, and you was on the roof telling this.
But a couple of people. No, I was standing right there. I was literally right there, standing by the bar door. But freaking, it was going 1-1 when the second round ended. I was looking like
violation, man. I would have told him. That's why I need to be in the room. I think we need to be real, man. Real.
Hell yeah,
time to be
real.
Twork round out.
If you choked in the third round for 5 minutes, I'm gonna tell you, bro. Like, damn, bro, like, you can't. Yeah, that's a.
Ike over here trying to be nice.
No, yeah, the judges gave it to not Villa. Loso.
I about to cry like Tink. Like I told you, he was all right, man. He just choked for 5 minutes. He was good though.
It was sweltering in my allergies. The heat would fuck with the allergies. My eyes started to tear.
Oh, so you really was crying?
No.
I was sweating from my eyes.
Yo, I just want to say, man, nigga, Tay Roc said, nigga, you crying?
I was crying. I was sweating out my eyes.
That's hilarious, bro.
You choked.
It was fun. We had fun judging that. It was dope though. Shout out to Tay Roc and Mills, dude.
Yeah. Shout out to them. Now we got Nome, ladies and gentlemen. Gramercy Theater, hot ass Gramercy Theater. Get well to my brother T Rex, man. Yo,
Flamacy Theater.
That shit was flamacy. That shit was fuego.
Yeah, but I'm an HVAC tech, so I will say this: it was a heat advisory. There was a lot of people in there. The air conditioner unit was working double the time to keep it even at the
capacity.
The capacity it was, and if it was a regular setting, if it was a regular day, if it was 75 degrees out, 70 degrees, we in New York. If it was 70 degrees, it wouldn't have been as hot like that. So respectfully to the Gramercy, and to that's what the issue was. It was so hot outside. Where you think that heat goes? It's heating the whole fucking building up too. And everybody's
doors was open and
on stage with the lighting. The lighting is hot. That's why the lighting.
I definitely said that. Lighting is hot.
These are heat sources. So
yeah, they are.
The light is on there, people's on there. It's going to get hot. Like, you know what I mean? I saw them trying to figure out a way to get people water and shit. Everybody was needing water in that joint. Y'all know it was hot.
Yo, I banged like 6 cans of them waters down, boy. That shit, it was hot in there, bro.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
So I will say that in respects to URL, because that's a tough thing to deal with. Like, it was literally how hot was it? It was like 90 fucking 3 degrees.
95, 96.
So that's literally the whole building is getting hot no matter what. Like, I don't care.
Like right now it's still 90 or some stupid shit. Right now it's hot outside.
Yeah, we got the heat wave advisory going on.
We do got to take that into account, right?
Right.
So it was a heat wave. So not every building that you was in, if you was in there, your air conditioner is working double the time. You know what I'm saying? It's working just as hard trying to keep it to that temperature that you wanted at.
Right. So,
you know what I mean? No matter what we was going to do, there was no way, even if you brought fans, you're just going to blow hot air around. Like,
right. So, aside from that, we had some battles. And the first battle of the night, to me, was battle of the night.
You thought that was battle of the night?
Between this one and Tay Roc and Sikh, but we're going to get to that. Chess versus Yunus.
Fire battle.
Shout out to my boy Yunus.
Fire battle.
I love
fucking phenomenal battle
on both arts.
Right.
Them young niggas was going, boy.
Yo, Chess came out the gate wilding.
Crazy love. They were showing. Niggas was so excited when that battle happened. Like the feeling in that room was like,
the energy was retarded, yo. It was yarded. That energy was yarded, yo, for that battle. It was dope.
Right. Nigga, Chess was up there looking like one of them dogs from Tales in the Hood.
You little niglet.
You little niglet.
You little niglet.
Both of them were looking like little nigglets going at it from the painting and all that.
Hey, yo.
That shit was fire, nigga.
They both jumped out the painting.
It was going at it. With Grandma rocking in the chair in the background. Like this. They look like two little nigglets going crazy.
Nigga jumped out the painting.
Nigga had the blood in his mouth after.
Yo.
Nah.
Jumped out the painting for Nome. That's hilarious.
Them little nigglets went crazy. That shit was fire, nigga.
Yo, listen, yo. I ain't gonna.
Them niggas look like two little tails from the hood nigglets, B.
Nah, listen, though.
Going ball for ball.
Listen, niglet number 2, he was very poor.
Hey, yo, has Yunus showed that he belongs?
Niglet number two.
I never those battle of the night.
Yunus made history. Yunus made history.
Yo, listen, Yunus went from Space Cadet to Nome in a year.
What was the history he made?
Is the first space battler to make Nome.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other part of history he got? He got 3-0 chance.
Yep.
First battle on Nome.
Yep.
He ain't get 3-0. He
definitely got 3-0 chance, brother.
He got the chance, but it wasn't a 3-0.
Okay. It wasn't 30 chance. Those wasn't 30 chance. And I would say that I was in the building.
We're not gonna pump that bad though. We're not pumping that bad though.
He did not win that first round, bro.
When people were saying 3-0,
he definitely won the first round.
No, he did not win that first round. Yunus did not win that first round, bro.
No, he did.
No, he did not. Chess was fucking wilding.
You bugging.
Thank y'all.
The second round.
The second and the third round.
Yunus wound out too in that first. Y'all definitely.
He did.
He did. He was very poised and all that. However, Chess was wild.
Chess wild out that whole first round. Bro.
Everybody who's Moon Girl Kiki said, yeah, Yunus won the first.
Yunus is say what y'all want, but Chess was way more dynamic. Way more. He had better bars. Nah. I give Yunus the second round though. Second round was very debatable, but
I'm gonna tell you what messed Chest up in that first round. Yeah. After he did his slogan, his opening, it looked like he was messing up or whatever, but he was doing the hoodie thing. But
yeah,
crazy. That momentum messed him up.
Them pauses, but when he got it back, it was like he never lost it.
I agree with you, but he had momentum from start to finish.
He said a bar about eating out of his palm. He had that crowd eating out of his palm, bro. He did.
Right.
Nah, he did.
More than Yunus did in that first round.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, he did, bro.
The energy level for Chess and Yunus was crazy.
Through the roof, bro.
Yeah.
Through the roof.
Don DeMarco was back. You know what I mean? Don DeMarco was back. That was fire.
Yeah,
Don DeMarco played one of my songs.
Shout out Don DeMarco. That's my guy, B. Yo,
I love that nigga, man. That nigga played one of my songs off my album, which rest in peace, Sean Price. The song featuring Sean Price. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, man. People coming up to me like, "You Swave, that shit was dope." I fuck with Don DeMarco. I appreciate that, bro.
He played a rec song I wasn't familiar with. That I was like, yo, that shit's fire.
Don DeMarco played the battlers' music at events, bro. And I always loved them for that. That's what.
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what you're supposed to do.
If you
bro.
DJing at a battle event, play battle rappers.
Yeah,
music.
not just what I'm saying, regular.
Don't play niggas that's already out.
Throwing out Don DeMarco, like niggas had to earn them.
Nah, but that's
niggas was earning them. He dropped them at the right spot.
He was. That's Don DeMarco though. He know what he's listening for.
We try and get Don on our shit, man. I ain't gonna stop. I'm working on it now.
Fuck with Don, B. That's my nigga, man.
Like that's the right DJ, right?
Yeah, that's the right one.
It's mad important to have the right people around this shit, man. So it looks authentic.
Because he also one that been here since day one.
No, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? So,
you hear that, it's not nothing different. It's what it's supposed to be. That's the sound.
Yeah. People incorporate Don DeMarco with.
Yeah.
You expect to hear it when a nigga say some fire shit on the around now. Like, you know what I mean?
Shit like that. Shit like that.
Shit like that. Shit the word.
That's a fact. Shout out Don DeMarco. Oh yeah.
Next battle.
Back to the battle.
Next battle.
The next battle
is Fonz versus John John.
John versus Fonz.
Fonz versus John John.
Told y'all niggas was gonna happen. You was right, Scoop. You was right, Scoop. I ain't hear none of that. I ain't hear none of that on Twitter. None of that. I mean,
you was right, Scoop.
Thank you.
Bang bang doodle stang backwood.
You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about a little bit.
Yo, listen, you was right, Scoop. I'm gonna keep it real. I gave the battle to Fonz, but I think John John energy was off.
I will.
That's
say
why I said that.
John was addressing the shit that he thought Fonz was going to say too much. Like, it's like, you're going to say this and you're going to say that. Like, he should have just been more direct towards Fonz, I feel like, you know, which would have been a better, what I feel like people was looking for a little bit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That
Like,
the blanks ball was crazy.
Oh, my God, man. Fonz was going crazy in that bitch, man.
Yeah, Fonz,
stop playing with Fonz, man. People got to stop playing with
keep
Fonz.
it real. It might be a 30, bro.
I don't think it might, should have cut, like, that was clear, man.
Yeah,
like,
that might be a 30 for Fonz, man.
And John the bro, man. Like, it ain't no, I mean, but just what happens is what happens, man. Like, Fonz.
The second was kind of debatable.
Was it?
The second was kind of debatable. John had a good second round.
He had a couple. He was heating up a little bit in the second, but it still wasn't enough. I'm gonna be right.
Yeah, nah, it might be a 30.
Fonz
might be a 30.
Fonz was going.
He was.
It wasn't because after the second, niggas wasn't like 1-1 or nothing like that. It wasn't that. It wasn't like, oh yeah, nah. It's just gonna be a body. That's what motherfuckers was asking me.
Fonz had the crowd. He had the crowd.
Yeah, he definitely had the crowd.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm gonna keep it real though. I feel like this. I feel like after a certain time of the night, and probably as obvious, the crowd started dying down. Like they wasn't giving the same amount of love. Like Chess and Yunus got the best crowd.
Well, yeah,
Fonz and them was next. They had a good.
But the crowd, they had a solid crowd. But even for John energy must have made the crowd not really, because they wasn't really as going crazy like they was for Chess and Yunus.
No, they wasn't.
But
Chess and Yunus had the best crowd. They was alert.
Fonz was rapping. You know what I mean?
That's shout out to Fonz because when you call somebody out, that's how you're supposed to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he called John out. Like, so when
he definitely did. He definitely did.
That's how you go at a motherfucker. If you call him out, you better go up there and go crazy. Fact.
And prove your point.
Right.
For real.
So shout out to bro.
Yeah, Fonz did his thing. Next battle.
I think
Tay
that
Roc
was
versus Real Sikh.
Tay Roc versus Real Sikh.
I thought it was Rum Nitty versus.
No,
that was after that.
That was after that.
Okay.
Yeah. Tay Roc versus Real Sikh is my second battle of the night.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
It's between this one and Chess. It's between
Yunus.
this one and Chess and Yunus. Between battle of the night, I don't know which one to really pick.
What rounds did you give Real Sikh?
Maybe the third.
The third.
Yeah, I gave Tay Roc the first two.
I gave
Tay Roc was wilding in that first round.
What?
That first round, yo.
I got a 2-1 with Real Sikh edging the third.
Niggas gotta stop playing. Yo, listen, man.
I gotta say,
I don't know what it takes to let people know that Tay Roc really isn't like at this point. He's pretty much God tier, man.
I mean, nobody's arguing that. I'm seeing people saying it's a gentleman's 30. I ain't want to say 30, man. I'm trying to get real. He had a good third, y'all.
He had a good third, but you got to go.
It might be a gentleman's 30, though. I'm not gonna lie. It might be a gentleman's 30, though. I would try to give Sikh some props.
30?
It might be though, because Tay Roc third was crazy too, yo.
Listen, man.
I'm gonna say 2-1. I'm gonna give Sikh a round, bro. But it was a good ass back and forth. But I
Tay
can't
Roc.
really say battle of the night and them niggas. It was a 30 like that. It was a good back and forth.
Tay Roc need to get checks like Lux and these niggas, man.
All right, he do. He deserve it.
Shout out to your boy.
He might say Sway being nice.
Listen,
I am being nice, B. I am.
Listen, Tay Roc's curriculum vitae at this point is retarded.
But he gets to a point like how he got with Rec. Like he get like one of these up and comers or something piss him off. He might just pull up for a little smoke, like and really try to fuck you up.
I was in Toledo. Roc gonna take a day off. I was in Toledo with Roc, and we battled. He battled the nigga. I battled the nigga, and the nigga he battled Roc destroyed that nigga, man.
A couple weeks ago, right?
Rec, ATS.
Yeah, ATS Rec. Roc killed that nigga, bro.
Yeah, Roc went crazy.
He ain't taking no day off, bro.
Hey, y'all, shout out to your boy Steve-O. He said, can we finally put Tay Roc in God Tier's most Nome's appearances, most Summer Madnesses? What they say?
Listen, like I say, he's God
31 platinum battles. Kendrick Lamar shouted him out.
Kendrick Lamar shouted out Mook and all them too. Like, yeah, he definitely. We just said that though. I just said Tay Roc can definitely God tier, bro.
Yeah. Like I don't know what else.
I'll put him in God tier.
Listen, look at his curriculum. Like I said, his curriculum vitae is crazy. His whole rap sheet is crazy.
He just won Cody. Nah, the boy. We've been saying he was gonna win Cody in February. Like, nah, he already was like 6 battles in. All of them he killed. Like,
in February
was going crazy. Yeah, I'm talking about for that Cody that year. When the beginning of the year, we were telling Ike, y'all, you can't call Ike like that nigga got Cody already. He was calling it.
I said it. I dead called it early
because
give him Cody. I said give him Cody now.
Going crazy,
spanking, going crazy.
Dealt the ass early on.
I said just give him Cody now, man. Because at the rate he was going, it's like what more could you tell him? What more could he's gonna kill anybody?
Niggas had a lot of catching up to do to catch him. Av was the closest one.
I was just about to say that Av was the only one that was even close enough to do it. So
absolutely, that's
they went up against each other and he lost. So it was just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that settled that right there.
You can't front on Tay Roc, B.
At all.
You can't front on
whenever y'all talk all that Mount Rushmore battle rap shit, y'all gotta put Tay Roc up there.
Yeah.
H might got a point. He said he gotta see Lux first. Wait a minute.
Yo, he definitely gotta see Lux though. It's about that time. Roc is about that time. You and Lux gotta go down.
Yeah, have a conversation.
It's about that time.
Even without him battling Lux, he still deserved that spot.
No. I'm not taking the spot from him. I'm just saying, now that he in that spot, he got to see Lux.
Absolutely. I would love to see that. That would be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Shout out to him though with that performance of the night. He was the performer of the night too. Then after that, we had Rum versus Jey the
Nightwing.
Man.
Okay, so I'm mad. I don't like watching battles. I don't like watching battle from the stage.
I was nervous myself with all that heat.
And this is one battle I told myself I wanted to see from the audience so I could hear it full in stereo.
I was missing some shit. I will be real.
And I ran into Rum Nitty and I wound up chilling with him. Went on stage with him. So where I was standing at on the stage, I couldn't hear the battle like I wanted to, bro.
I was standing right by you, so I could not hear a lot of this shit.
Okay, so I'm not bugging.
Like when he was saying, when he hit
that's the point me and Slavey saying, we like hearing it from the crowd.
That's why this is the battle. This is the battle I wanted to hear from the crowd. But I ran into Rum Nitty backstage and we started chilling. So he was just like, yo, come on stage. You know, I just went on stage, you know what I mean, with my brother, but I really wanted to see that battle from the perspective of the crowd, man. I wanted to hear that, and I didn't really hear it, so I can't really judge it. I see what people say. I see a lot of people saying Jey the Nightwing won. They had a poll going up in favor of Jey the Nightwing, but I do see a lot of people saying Rum won too. So I can't really call it because
I kind of feel about it.
I was hearing
that battle.
I was hearing it in bits and pieces.
Because I was feeling like Jey the Nightwing might have won, but I was feeling like I missed a lot of Rum.
I missed a lot of exactly.
Because where we were standing, I was behind Rum Nitty. Like so, I literally he was saying a punch.
And Jey, we heard Jey better because he was facing us.
Because he was facing me. Yeah,
right. Rum had his back to us, so when he was spitting, a lot of shit was muffled. I couldn't really hear, and then nigga was talking where we was at. So it was like, I ain't hear shit, bro. I'm mad I kind of missed that, man. I really wanted to tune into that and listen to everything. Cause I fuck with Jey the Nightwing. I like his style. And you know, Rum is the alien, bro. You gotta really tweak your ears to hear Rum, yo.
Yeah, for real.
So I'm mad I missed that. And I was on stage and missed it. That's I don't like them. I'm not going on stage no more, bro.
But I
go to hold down whoever I'm with or something, but I ain't going to. If I want to see a battle, I'm watching in the crowd, bro.
Yeah, especially a battle like that where it's heavy on what the.
I know Rum Homie and all that, shit. But I really wanted to see that battle. I mean, now I gotta wait for it, man. Yeah, so I don't know who I got on that yet.
All right.
When that comes out, I'll have a clear winner. But I just really feel like I've missed a lot of Rum shit.
Yeah, I missed a lot of Rum
shit. Right there. Me too. I was right there with my girl too. She said the same shit. She's like, I could barely hear what we were saying at the punch. I'm like, yeah, I was feeling that way as well, man.
Right. What you think, Hardcore?
I didn't even see it.
Oh, you ain't see that battle? Where you was at, though? I thought you was. I could have sworn that you was standing over there with us.
Nah, I was with you for the rocking on what's the face joint, but nah, I didn't see that.
That's the right. That's where you was standing with me. Rocking on Real Sikh, yeah. Bet. Next battle.
T-Top versus Miss Hustle.
T-Top and Miss Hustle. Now I was on stage for Miss Hustle, Harlem. This battle I heard a little better because I was positioned a little better close up to them. And I'm gonna say this. Hustle put up a good fight, but I get a battle to T-Top. T-Top won that battle. Hustle cut her third short. She kind of gave up. You know what I mean? I heard her mention that she was over it at that point. So I think she feel like she lost as well. And T-Top, that was a T-Top. T-Top got that. Why y'all so quiet? Y'all disagree or something?
I mean, there's nothing to say about that. It was so clear. I was trying to let someone else say it. Because people say I'm biased because I'm locked in. I try to tell people T-Top was possibly performer of the night if we was going there. People were saying that. I was hearing a lot of people saying that. So
yeah, they said it's between him and Roc and Yunus.
He went crazy. We didn't get that last one like how we thought, but out of what we heard, man, a lot of people were saying T-Top was one of the performers of the night. He's another person that's going to be on the card. Him and Fonz are battling each other. And
you know what's the crazy part though? T-Top had to run an event this weekend and all this, that, and the third, so he was extra busy.
But
so
T-Top
the day before.
They just thought his focus wasn't in this, like he's doing too much, like bugging, and he got to prepare for this.
Let me say this about T-Top.
I'm able to help him put this shit together so he could focus on the battle.
Hold on, real quick. Let me say.
End up doing an event.
Remember, it's street talk and straight drop.
Right.
Oh, my bad.
Listen, hold on, real quick. Let me say this about T-Top.
Okay, I see how you did that. You helped him with it, and he just focused on the bars. Okay.
Right.
So let me say this about T-Top, and I rarely see this with certain battle rappers in public. Like when he was in Pittsburgh, even though niggas was chilling or whatever, like he was at the bar writing his bars. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even though he was moving around, he was still moving around in his mind with the bars. You know what I'm saying? Like he was still focused up. So even though he was doing all that shit the day before, the day of, he knew what he had to do. He completed the prime objective. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
You're professional.
Question: did New York win the battle yesterday?
Who?
New York. Did we win a battle?
Did we win our battle yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
The
rappers from New York.
I'm thinking. Hustle with Chess won. No.
That's what you said. You said you had chess.
I had chess first round. Second and third round, I don't know.
Okay.
Who'd you have in the third? Yeah, we didn't get to that. Who'd y'all have in the third?
It's close. That battle close, bro.
What, for which one?
For me, Yunus and chess.
The battle to me depends on how you take the third. You know what I mean?
Because Yunus got the second.
Yunus got the second, chess got the first.
Yunus got the first.
But the third is kind of debatable however you feel. Like how impactful.
I go front when Chess broke down his accolades. That shit was fire.
Hell yeah.
That was fire.
That was solid.
He said it was solid.
I don't know. I gotta watch the third again. I gotta watch that third
again. Chess broke that shit down. He went through that. That was fire.
I gotta watch that third again because I definitely give Chess the first round.
You got it. Because you know it was the battle. It was a so-called battle with the young niggas or whatever. So it's like,
you know how I had it. You know how a boxing match is 10-9, 10-9, 10-9.
Okay,
that's how I had it for every round in that battle.
Chess said in the battle, he said, "I was battling. You wasn't even allowed to watch YouTube." So they really not in the same age bracket.
Nigga said, "Why you say you out the gate? I'm the one who opened it for you." My nigga, Chess has some shit. Nah, son. Nah,
Chess was wild.
Yeah,
and I ain't gonna front. Hey, yo,
he
was saying all that. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a long night for Yunus. But boy, was I wrong.
Nah,
Yunus was fighting right back.
Yeah, Yunus fight. Yeah, I like that kid, man. He
Yeah,
dope.
He gonna go places, man.
My boy, that Yunus.
My boy, that.
My
I
boy,
can't kill my brother. I love my brother. That's my brother.
Just has
15 minutes of fame. You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio. Let's go.